So hey guys, we back again with another banger. It's me and my boy Emile here.
You just say another banger.
Yeah, you know, one of you liked the first video we did last week. So we're doing another one. This is a never have I ever video.
Never. And that last video, that was just a spur of the moment type of thing. We didn't really plan that. We just decided, yo, let's just do something. So all the people that went out and watched the video and left some comments, we appreciate that. And leave some more comments, man. Just let us know like what y'all like, what y'all don't like, so we can continue to improve on our work and produce better work. So why don't you take it from here?
Oh yeah. So what I was saying was make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching the video and you don't do those things, I don't know why you're watching the video for. You might as well just click off the video and go somewhere else. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We need all that stuff. It's and whatever. Even if and honestly, you know what? I'm new to this YouTube thing. So if you know how I can make my video better, you can feel free to leave a comment. And when I see it, I will answer you. Lord willing, I will answer you and reply back to you. So in the notification on your phone, it says subscribe. It's a bell. You click it and hit all. So whenever I post, you can get it and watch the video and enjoy it. Because if me and him are laughing in the video, I hope you guys are laughing with us, watching it wherever you're watching it, on the computer or wherever you're gonna watch it at. So, cause that's the goal. I like seeing when y'all are laughing. I like it. It makes me smile when I see your comments, even if it's something little. Cause in my last video, someone commented on something you said.
Yeah,
they quoted what you said.
Yeah, I saw that, and that's cool, man. And you know, I would like to say shout out to everybody that watched the video, like I said before, but also want to give some hope to people out there. I know we're going through a tough time. We're going through the coronavirus. We're going through a lot of people out of work. We're trying to get our. It's so dysfunctional right now. We're trying to function in dysfunction, so it's a little difficult right now.
Yeah.
But I want to say people that don't have jobs and not working, keep carrying on with the faith. Don't give up. Keep your head up, and I'm praying for all y'all.
Yeah, man, because we all going through the coronavirus right now, and we all battling it in different ways. And unfortunately, you know, I'm not a fan, and I'm gonna say this out loud. Certain things I'm not a fan of where I keep things going. But I'm gonna know this, for example, it's a hill that we all gotta climb over. White, black, whatever color you is, it's a hill that we all gotta climb over. And I always pray just be safe. Please, if you order some food and the guy dropping it off, stay in your house. Social distance.
Yeah, you know, don't think it can never happen to you. This is where we underestimate things. Anytime you underestimate something, that's a bad sign. And this is where, don't think it can't happen to you. We have seen it happen to people, and we don't want to take it lightly. So take your precautions, do what you do. Don't take it lightly. Be serious about what you're doing, but still live your life as well.
Yeah, man, live your life. Because even me and him was talking about how we want to do some mukbangs and start going out again, eat some food or whatever. And a mukbang is basically like you eat some food and you talk, but pretty much. So stuff like that. But at the end of the day, trust me, I got my gloves right here in the back somewhere. Got my mask in there, not playing with these fools, and I do my best to social distance from everybody else, because I'm not trying to have no coronavirus. And it's bad enough, my family's in the medical field, so we already getting it from that end, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not trying to get no coronavirus, no nothing.
Yeah, and the truth of the matter is, there's nothing we can do. We can take the precautions, but don't be paranoid, don't be scared. Because at the end of the day, your destiny is your destiny. You can take all the precautions you want, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So you just got to keep praying, have faith, and stay strong, and go about it that way.
Right. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe.
3 words.
Yes, that's it. And I'm going to try my best to put it in the video and beginning, It'll be in the beginning. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit all on the notification bell. It's right next to the subscribe button. Trust me, I want to get to, I'm roll to 1,000.
Right.
Roll to 1,000.
I think they got it by now. All right.
You gotta say
like,
it
comment, subscribe. Y'all got that, right? All right, let's get to this video. What's the topic today, bro?
So we're doing a never have I ever video.
Okay.
So basically, like, okay, I would say he would ask me something that never have I ever done something. I would say yes or no, and then explain when I did it and why I did it, or say no, I didn't do that. So
all right, facts. So you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right. Never have I ever crashed a car.
Actually, yes, I have. So
this guy's like the king of crashing cars.
No, it's not. Technically, it didn't count. Because what happened was I was actually 12, and at the time, you know, I'm 12 years old. Don't know nothing about driving. So we was all at home. Me, my mom, and my grandpa's husband at the time, my grandma's husband at the time, and my uncle were at home. And at the time, my great grandma was gonna get off the bus and come home because she was in a wheelchair. She used to go to the senior care. So I go to my uncle. He's cleaning his car, and he parked his car right where she needed to come up the driveway. So I said to him, "Hey, you might as well move the car because she's gonna come soon. It's around 4:30." So he says, "Okay, you know what? Look, why don't you moving for me?" And I'm 12. I'm like, "Hell yeah, sweet." So I get in the car or whatever, and literally he explains it. He said, "Laquan, this means park. It said park, reverse, neutral, drive, loud 1 and 2, pretty much." It was a Toyota Highlander. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I put it in drive and I dumped the gas. Now, mind you, I'm 12, so I did not know that once you put it in drive, it's gonna move by itself. So I dumped the gas. My uncle's still next to the car. He's holding onto the car like, "Yo, hit the brake, hit the brake, hit the brake." And he's screaming this out loud. So I'm looking down, and he showed me the pedals too. I'm looking down like this, and I'm like, "Oh, wait a second. I forgot in that second what was the gas and what was the brake." So I look up, and all I see is me coming at the shed. So I swerve the car, and I'm turning like this, and now I clip the shed, and then I'm headed towards the house. So basically, I didn't hit the house. Basically, what I did was I crashed into a grill. Almost forfeited the day.
I mean, in that case, I really can't 100% blame you. I have to blame the person that sent you on that mission because they knew you weren't properly trained yet. So I agree with you. That wasn't really your fault.
So
what's the next? So what's you next?
My turn. Have I ever gotten into a fight?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, I have gotten into a fight one time, and it was in my old neighborhood where I used to live, and it wasn't really a fight because I just beat the guy up, and it was a guy that I knew from the neighborhood that I was cool with, but what he did, it really so I got a pet peeve when people steal from me. So if you steal from me, I don't care who you are, I'm probably gonna fight you because that's my pet peeve. I don't like people that steal. So we were at the basketball court, and everybody put their bikes down when they go play ball. So I'm playing ball when I not realize it until I'm done that my bike is gone. Where my bike at? Where my bike at? And at the basketball court, most of the time you put your bike down, nobody's gonna take it. And somebody might ask you, "Can I ride it for a little bit?" And you're like, "Yeah, go ahead." But you know who it is. So then the kids told me like, "Oh, such and such took your bike." So when I seen him, man, I don't remember exactly how it went, but I just remember that I hit him so hard that when he got up, his eye was shut closed. And I got scared. I was scared because, like, it's one thing when you beat somebody up, but when the evidence is left and you think you may have damaged them, you get scared. I got scared. Not because I was no tough guy, nothing. I thought I did something and injured him bad. And my dad knew him too. My dad used to take him to church, so like I knew my dad was gonna get at me, like, "Yo, man, why'd you beat him up like that?" And I got scared, so I was like, "Oh man!" But then his eye, it was just swollen, and then it went down eventually. But I'm not a violent. I don't like beating people up. Like that's not. I'm not a bully, but it was just like, don't steal from me. So that's
all right. Your turn. Actually, I should answer the question too. The answer is no. Never got into a fight. I'm not a confrontational kind of person. I really don't interest in fighting people, especially over bullshit.
Right.
So, but there was one time that someone did swing on me, and it was all over a girl. Because what happened was, me and the girl was friends, but I didn't know she was dating nobody else. So this is we in high school now, and then they would approach me, whatever, and I had no idea that they were seeing each other or he had feelings for her, whatever. So one day, all of a sudden, he just swung, and his friend grabbed him and was dealing with him.
Gotcha.
So,
all right. Never have I ever got your heart broken.
honestly, I'm heartbroken. You know, by a girl or something like that. You know what? I can't say. I've actually, you know what? I've been turned down a few times, and the one thing that I wasn't heartbroken, but I say also angry. You know what I mean? Like, again in high school, and there was this beautiful girl named Deshawn. I was in, I think I was a sophomore or junior, and I asked her would she go to homecoming with me. She said yes. So I'm thinking like, okay, you know what? I had the courage to go ask her. She would at least say she keeps her word. So I got there now, and she was a no-show.
She stood you up.
She stood me up. So that thing kind of that really just
That really hurt your confidence.
yeah, that hurt me real bad. And then
You feel humiliated.
yeah, and then the next year now, it was another girl named Lizzie, and I asked her too. And then, now this is worse. I asked her for a dance, and she said yes. But now here comes the night. Now she's there, but she wants to dance with somebody else.
Passed you right on.
And that was worse.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in similar situations, and I mean, my first would probably be in high school. It was this girl that I liked. No, well, I didn't really like her. She liked me. She came after me, and I was very quiet in high school, so I really didn't talk. I wasn't really big on mixing with girls in the same school as me because I didn't really want my business out there. But she came after me, and we got along, and I liked her. So, long story short, she ended up talking to this other guy. Came back to me, so she stopped talking to him, and then the next day I go back in school, I see her walking, hugging with him. It kind of, when you're young, you don't know, it pissed me off, you know what I mean? Because she just told me she's not messing with him, and I'm stupid, I believe it. So I see her in the library, and I walk in the library, so I asked somebody, I know she stayed after school, so I asked somebody, I said, you seen such and such? He's like, yeah, she in the library. I said, okay. I went down there, and I was so mad, and I was like, I'm not gonna say her name, but I was like, hey, why you tell me you stopped? And she was actually doing his homework the boy's homework at the time. I remember this vividly. And she's like, I'm like, why you tell me you like me, but you still messing with him? Then she started making up all these excuses. And I remember I got so mad. I got so mad I had to walk out. But that was my first heartbreak.
Yeah, cause actually, you know what though? The one thing is, I went home that one night, and I was cursing her out like. Oh, and I said, my grandma was how is it at homecoming, whatever. I'm like, yo, she is a B-I-C-T-H. And I said what happened, and like, my grandma understood, but she didn't like the fact that I was using the B word.
Yeah.
Because, I guess women always go called B's and H's all the time. So right. She was like, I get why you mad,
just
angry, but don't be calling women the B word all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which I understood that.
Which is understood. All right, who's next?
Yeah, it is me. Have I ever slept during a movie?
Yes. Yeah, I was actually with my girlfriend at the time, and we went to see Flight with Denzel. I mean, I slept through that movie like crazy. It was to the point she said, Emile, let's go. She woke me up like, Emile, you snoring like crazy, loud as hell. And she was like, let's go. And we just left the movie.
I am notorious for sleeping. This is why I don't go to the movie theater at all.
Oh, bro?
I don't go.
Right.
Cause like, let's go with my friends or whatever. But with my family, I don't go.
But the theaters, they put you like in a relaxed state anyway, right?
Yeah,
so
you relax watching the movie. But for me, it's like anytime I go to the movie theater,
yeah,
you can guarantee I'm going to bed. Like
and it's not even just you. A lot of people are like that.
Yeah, like and the funny thing is, I'll never know I went to sleep. I'll think I watched the whole movie through, and I'm like, oh, that was a good movie. My mom will be like, how you know it's a good movie? You slept on the whole damn thing.
You better off staying at the crib at that point.
Yeah.
Watching a movie at home, you ain't got to spend no money. You might as well just stay at the crib, and if you fall asleep, you ain't waste no money.
Exactly. Or usually I just buy it on Google or something like that I have it on my phone.
All right.
Because it's been a few movies, like Fast and 5, maybe Fast 7, whatever movie you go to in the theater. Yeah, that's me. And sometimes they wake me up like this. Huh? What? And then I just be knocked out.
Alright, okay. Alright, so this is my turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a good one. Oh man. Never have I ever had a nervous breakdown.
Had a nervous breakdown. Like if I was taking a test or taking a test.
Like a nervous.
I mean, the only time I really get nervous is just like, okay, you know, I did something stupid, and I can possibly get in trouble for it, but in a lot of trouble, because I'm very paranoid. So like if I do something and something goes wrong, I always think the worst. My mind is just like that, like that.
Just start going places.
Yeah, like what if this happened? What if that happened? What if I go to jail? Like one time, oh, actually, you know what? One time I was real nervous when I got my first ticket, and for some reason I thought that was gonna be a life ruiner. Like I thought, like, oh, it's gonna be on my record forever. It's gonna be a hard time when they do the background check. It's gonna show up. And I was so paranoid.
That's because you didn't understand at the time the whole process, though. That's why.
Yeah. I was
you were
like,
young.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I was just going like, how much is the ticket gonna cost me?
Mm-hmm.
And is my mom gonna find out? Cause she was gonna kill me if my mom found out.
Right.
And did she ever find out? No, I never told her. I never told her.
Well, Mom, if you're watching this, he got a ticket.
I got it. Listen, Mom, you watch this video one day, you already know I got a few tickets. So
yeah. True that. Yeah, I'm sure she does. All right, what you got? Who's next?
Have I ever had feelings for a girl?
Yeah, I've had plenty of feelings for girls. But a lot of it is just superficial. Like, you know, I don't have feelings for somebody that I don't know. So if I see a girl and I'm very attracted to her, I don't count that as feelings. I just found it's just a lust, a physical attraction. But I've met girls that I've got to know on a personal level, and I've had feelings for them. But at the end of the day, it's just feelings, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
How about you?
I had you know the girl. You know the girl. You already know the girl I'm talking to.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we were never like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we spent so much time together. We might as well be boyfriend and girlfriend. We did everything else besides the what's the clean term for this? The stuff. The operations.
So basically, you saying you guys never had an intimate relationship?
No.
Yeah. See, if we're gonna be doing everything, in my opinion, we gonna definitely get to that. We'll get that out of the way, because if I'm gonna lose, if I'm gonna invest in something, at bare minimum, at least I got that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a learning experience, so I'm not gonna sit here and judge you. That's your shit.
Yeah, because honestly, I wanted to do that, but she was saying no. But the thing that really got to me was she would do it with other guys. That was the thing. And then she would come back and tell me, "Oh, he did me so good." This, that, and the third.
Why did you allow that?
Well, young, so.
No. That's this. You were young at the time, but you weren't young.
Not young, but then.
Did you think that you didn't have a serious chance with getting to her at that point, or you just never tried it?
I would say I never really tried it that way. Because I would say like this, our thing was like up and down like this. There were times where I hated her, times where I felt for her, stuff like that. And
So why did you feel for her though?
like, you know, getting to know somebody after a while.
But if it's a person I know, there's really nothing good about her to know.
Yeah, but at the time
she was a liability. Like she was like I could understand certain girls that are like, they treated you well or they did things for you and you know, and you got your feelings hurt, whatever. I could understand that. But she was just trying to get that come up. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I know.
But all right, but then we try to get too off topic. All right,
no, you can say it out loud.
Say what?
Say it for the video. However you feel, say it for the video.
Well, I mean, this, you know, we're not trying to get off topic, but for the guys out there, young guys out there, don't let a girl take advantage of you, and that's something you should know. If it's not reciprocated, at the beginning you shouldn't be doing a whole bunch of stuff, because people have to show that they're worthy of that and they have to earn that. So if I'm going to be doing things for you and helping you get there, you need to show me that. And I think a lot of us guys, we try to look past all that, maybe because she's beautiful or whatever, and we think that no, take it slow. Like I meet a girl, you maybe will get my number or whatever, but we gotta take it slow. I'm not just in a rush because I gotta see what I'm dealing with first. See, things what people do these days, and I'm getting too off topic, but people do these days, and correct me if I'm wrong. They get married first and then they start dating.
Yeah.
Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. How you gonna get married to somebody and then start dating them afterwards? So you go marry him, and now you try to get to know the person, and then you surprised when it don't work out. So all I'm saying is just that the girl Quan was talking about, that's a prime example we all can learn from. Because I've done it myself. Not exactly how he did it, but I've done it in my own kind of way. All right, so let's move on.
Yeah, because she wasn't shit.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, everyone that's around me besides people at home knew. Like you probably knew.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we could always blame people and say, but people don't do, and I'm gonna tell you this, people don't do what you don't let them allow. I can have girls using me left and right if I want to, if I let them. You know what I mean?
Right, but I wouldn't say that I necessarily let her do it, because at the same time, because no, for real, like there were times where like, you know what, I'm the one who cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, I'm like, you know what, I'm just done. I can't do it no more.
But did you your investment that you put in? And when I say investment, I'm talking about the time, the energy, the money that you spent.
No.
And to do that, and to not even get intimate with her. At bare minimum, I'm just saying, to even get intimate with her.
No,
you lost. That's like putting money into the stocks and just getting zero return.
Oh yeah, I will admit, I lost.
Right. So
I lost, and that's what the thing is. Like, I cut it off, because to me, it's like, you know, you get to that point where you just hate someone by seeing them. You know what I mean? Like, she would enter my mind, and I would just get angry. I could be talking to you,
but you should be mad. You should be hating yourself, not her.
Yeah, but then again, too, it's the experience about it. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, I mean, like, for example, if it's the drama about it. You know what I mean? Like,
you wanted to do that.
I was dumb.
Well, you pay a price for that. I mean,
yeah, I was dumb, and
hey, look. One time, 2 times, you was on going with this girl for a while.
Yeah.
For a while, I saw how she was from the get-go. I said, cut her off. I'm not playing. I'm not messing with you. See, she didn't like me.
It's the next year now. It was another girl named Lizzie, and I asked her too. And then, now this is worse. I asked her for a dance, and she said yes. But now here comes the night. Now she's there, but she wants to dance with somebody else.
Passed you right on.
And that was worse.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in similar situations, and I mean, my first would probably be in high school. It was this girl that I liked. No, well, I didn't really like her. She liked me. She came after me, and I was very quiet in high school, so I really didn't talk. I wasn't really big on mixing with girls in the same school as me, because I didn't really want my business out there. But she came after me, and we got along, and I liked her. So, long story short, she ended up talking to this other guy. Came back to me, said she stopped talking to him. And then the next day I go back to school, I see her walking home. It kind of, you know, when you're young, you don't know, it pissed me off. You know what I mean? Because she just told me she's not messing with him. And I'm stupid, I believe it. So I see her in the library, and I walk in the library. So I asked somebody, I know she stayed after school. So I asked somebody, I said, you seen such and such? She's like, yeah, she in the library. I said, okay. I went down there, and I was so mad. And I was like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I was like, hey, why you tell me you stopped? And she was actually doing his homework, the boy's homework at the time. I remember this vividly. And she's like, I'm like, why you tell me you like me, but you still messing with him? Then she started making up all these excuses. And I remember I got so mad. I got so mad I had to walk out. Like, but that was my first heartbreak.
Yeah, cause actually, you know what though? The one thing is, I went home that one night and I was cursing her out, like, and I said, my grandma was how is this homecoming, whatever. I'm like, yo, she is a B-I-C-T-H. And I said what happened, and like, my grandma understood, but she didn't like the fact that I was using the B word. Yeah. Cause you know, I guess women always go call B's and H's all the time. So she was like, I get why you mad, but just angry, but don't be calling women the B word all the time. But, you know what I mean? Which I understood that.
Which is understood. All right, who's next?
Yeah, it is me. Have I ever slept during a movie?
Yes. Yeah, I was actually with my girlfriend at the time. We went to see Flight with Denzel. I mean, I slept through that movie like crazy. It was to the point she said, Emile, let's go. She woke me up like, Emile, you snoring like crazy, loud as hell. And she was like, let's go. And we just left the movie. I am notorious for sleeping. This is why I don't go to the movie theater at all. Oh,
I don't go. Because, like, let's go with my friends or whatever, but with my family, I don't go.
But the theaters, they put you like in a relaxed state anyway, right?
Yeah, you relax watching the movie, but for me, it's like, anytime I go to the movie theater, you can guarantee I'm going to bed. Like,
and it's not even just you, a lot of people are like that.
Yeah, like, and the funny thing is, I'll never know I went to sleep. I'll think I watched the whole movie through, and I'm like, oh, that was a good movie. My mom will be like, how you know it's a good movie? You slept on the whole damn thing.
You better off staying at the crib at that point.
Yeah.
Watch a movie at home, you ain't got to spend no money. You might as well stay at the crib, and if you fall asleep, you ain't waste no money.
Exactly. Or usually I just buy it on Google or something like that. I have it on my phone.
All right.
Because it's been a few movies like Fast and 5, maybe Fast 7, whatever movie you go to in the theater. Yeah, that's me. And sometimes they wake me up like this. What? And then I just be knocked out.
Okay. Alright, so this is my turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is a good one. Oh man. Never have I ever had a nervous breakdown.
Had a nervous breakdown. Like if I was taking a test or something, taking a test.
Like nervous?
I mean, the only time I really get nervous is just like, okay, you know, I did something stupid, and I can get possibly get in trouble for it, but I'm in a lot of trouble because I'm very paranoid. So like if I do something and something goes wrong, I always think the worst. My mind is just like that.
Start going places.
Yeah, like what if this happened? What if that happened? What if I go to jail? Like one time, oh, actually, you know what? One time I was real nervous when I got my first ticket. And for some reason, I thought that was going to be a life ruiner. Like, I thought, like, oh, it's going to be on my record forever. It's going to be a hard time. When they do the background check, it's going to show up. And I was so paranoid.
That's because you didn't understand at the time the whole process, though. That's why.
Yeah. I was like, young. Yeah, I was like, I was just going, like, how much is the ticket gonna cost me? And is mom gonna find out? Cause she was gonna kill me if my mom found out. And did she ever find out? No, I never told her. I never told her.
Well, mom, if you're watching this, you got a ticket.
I got it. And listen, mom, you watch this video one day, you already know I got a few tickets. So.
Yeah. True that. Yeah, I'm sure she does. All right, what you got? Who's next?
Have I ever had feelings for a girl?
Yeah. I've had plenty of feelings for girls. But a lot of it is just superficial. Like, you know, I don't have feelings for somebody that I don't know. So if I see a girl and I'm very attracted to her, I don't count that as feelings. I just found it's just a lust, a physical attraction. But I've met girls that I've got to know on a personal level and I've had feelings for. But at the end of the day, it's just feelings. So it's whatever.
Yeah.
How about you?
I had you know the girl. You know the girl. You already know the girl.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. And we were never like boyfriend and girlfriend, but we spent so much time together. We might as well be boyfriend and girlfriend. We did everything else besides the what's the clean term for this? The stuff. The operation.
So basically, you saying you guys never had an intimate relationship?
No.
Yeah. If we're gonna be doing everything, in my opinion, we gonna definitely get to that. We'll get that out of the way, because if I'm gonna lose, if I'm gonna invest in something, at bare minimum, at least I got that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a learning experience, so I'm not gonna sit here and judge you. That's your shit.
Yeah, because honestly, I wanted to do that, but she was saying no. But the thing that really got to me was she would do it with other guys. That was the thing. And then she would come back and tell me, "Oh, he did me so good."
Why did you allow that?
Wow, young. So
that's you were young at the time, but you weren't young.
Not young, but then,
did you think that you didn't have a serious chance with getting to her at that point, or you just never tried?
I would say I never really tried it that way. Because I would say like this, our thing was like up and down like this. There were times where I hated her, times where I felt for her, stuff like that. And
so why did you feel for her?
Like, you know, getting to know somebody after a while.
But if it's a person I know, there's really nothing good about her, you know.
Yeah, but at the time
she was a liability. Like, she was like I could understand certain girls that are like, they treated you well, or they did things for you, and you know, and you got your feelings hurt, whatever. I could understand that. But she was just trying to get that come up. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I know.
But all right, but then we try to get off topic. All right,
no, you can say it out loud. Say it for the video. However you feel, say it for the video.
Well, I mean, this, you know, we're not trying to get off topic, but for the guys out there, young guys out there, don't let a girl take advantage of you. That's something you should know. If it's not reciprocated, at the beginning you shouldn't be doing a whole bunch of stuff, because people have to show that they're worthy of that, and they have to earn that. So if I'm going to be doing things for you and helping you get there, you need to show me that. And I think a lot of us guys, we try to look past all that, maybe because she's beautiful or whatever, and we think that no, take it slow. Like, I meet a girl, you maybe will get my number or whatever, but we gotta take it slow. I'm not just in a rush because I gotta see what I'm dealing with first. See, things what people do these days, and I'm getting too off topic, but people do these days. And correct me if I'm wrong. They get married first and then they start dating.
Yeah.
Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. How you gonna get married to somebody and then start dating them afterwards? So you go marry him, and now you try to get to know the person, and then you surprised when it don't work out. So all I'm saying is just that the girl Quan was talking about, that's a prime example we all can learn from. Because I've done it myself. Not exactly how he did it, but I've done it in my own kind of way. All right, so let's move on.
Yeah, because she wasn't shit. And the funny thing is, everyone that's around me besides people at home knew. Like, you probably knew.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we could always blame people and say, well, people don't do, and I'm gonna tell you this, people don't do what you don't let them allow. I can have girls using me left and right if I want to, if I let them. You know what I mean?
Right, but I wouldn't say that I necessarily let her do it, because at the same time, because no, for real, like there were times where, like, you know what, I'm the one who cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, I'm like, you know what, I'm just done. I can't do it no more.
But did you your investment that you put in? And when I say investment, I'm talking about the time, the energy, the money that you spent.
No.
And to do that, and to not even get intimate with her. At bare minimum, I'm just saying, to even get intimate with her.
No, I
You
didn't.
lost. That's
I
like
lost.
that's
I
like
lost.
putting money into
I-
the stocks and just getting zero return.
Oh yeah, I will admit I lost.
Right. So
I lost, and that's where the thing is. Like, I cut it off because to me it's like, you know, you get to that point where you just hate someone by seeing them. You know what I mean? Like, she would enter my mind, and I would just get angry. I could be talking to you.
you should be mad. You should be hating yourself, not her.
Yeah, but then again, too, it's the experience about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I mean, like, for example, if it's the drama about it. You know what I mean? Like,
You wanted to do that.
I was dumb.
Well, you pay a price for that. I mean,
Yeah, I was dumb, and
I mean, hey, look. One time, 2 times, you was on going with this girl for a while.
Yeah.
For a while, I saw how she was from the get go. I said, cut her off. I'm not playing. I'm not messing with you. See, she didn't like me because she knows she wasn't gonna be able to do certain things with me. That's the type of girl you want. Girls that know where they stand with you. Like, yo, I can't play with him like that. I can't cross him like that. He's not gonna fall for that. All those type of girls, stay the hell away from me. Can't use me. You're not gonna use me. Period. So you can't. When you see her, don't get mad. You just be on some. You cool, but when she try to talk to you, like, no, I'm not messing with you.
No, I wasn't necessarily mad like that, but I was mad of like, okay, you know what? I just hated so much because of all the energy. You know what I mean? Negativity. Like, for example.
But that's your fault, though.
It is my fault. But the reason why I get mad is like, you know what? You know, for example, there were nights where she'd get off of work, right? I leave Walmart, get off of work. I would go bring her home. And there were nights where, like, you know, I'm like, yo, I'm tired. Just go in the house. Then we go home and go to sleep. She will sit in the car and just talk forever. You know what I mean? It's a thing where, like, yo, I'm telling you, leave me alone. Let's go. And there's things like, you know, I'm trying to help you out, but you won't help yourself out.
But that's why I be like, yo, I gotta go home, get out the car, and I gotta go home. Like,
I was, but there were times where, like, you know what, I would be like, listen, I would feel like, you know, I'm doing things for you, but you're not doing things to either reciprocate it or show that you're trying to make a difference. You know what I mean? Because that's the one thing that really made me just cut it off and say, I'm out of here.
People are gonna try you and test you.
Right.
They're gonna try at the beginning. If they see they can do it, certain individuals, they're gonna exploit you. People have girls have tried that with me all the time. And I shut them down from the door. I let them know where I stand from the get-go. So you know what you can do with me. Now, if you're gonna get away with something with me, then you just gonna have to do it without me knowing. Or I may not be aware of it. But girls try to use me, try to get me to pay for money. I'm like, nah, I'm not. If I do it, it's because I know I'm getting something in return. But it's not. If you take it off of her and put it on yourself and say, no, I fucked up.
I did fuck up.
That's it. No, there's no, well, I think she, you know, if she would, no. I fucked up. Self-examine. And it's okay. It's okay to say that, bro. You don't gotta beat yourself up for it, because we all do it. But if you put it on her, you will do it again. So you gotta say, I fucked up, man. I saw this from the get-go. I chose to ignore it.
Right.
Like Rob Kardashian, when he went and dated Black China. Everybody kept telling him from the get-go, bro, stay away from him. What ended up happening? Now, I don't know their own relationship, but I'm just saying, he ended up getting played out the relationship. Like, I can't know certain things about a person and get involved with them, and if they do it, I get mad at them.
Right.
You knew she was like that. So if you saw certain things earlier her that knew she was like that, you chose to go ahead and continue with it because you was hoping she was going to change, and you realized that wasn't the case. So I mean, you take the L and you learn from it. L is a lesson.
Right.
You take the L, you learn from it, you bounce back and say, yo, this ain't happening again.
Right.
Let a girl show that she deserved that type of treatment first. Or unless you know you're gonna get some from the get-go, then you could do that.
Right.
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 Alright, well, we still have for a minute.
Yeah, your turn.
Never have I ever drank a full bottle of liquor.
A full bottle? You mean like a beer or?
I'm talking about like a bottle like Remy or something like Henny. You don't really drink like that though, right?
No, I never. I'll drink some, but I've never drank a full bottle.
Okay.
After a while, it tastes nasty.
Bro, I drink Patron. Patron is like, I love Patron, but I love it too much to the point that I just try to stay away from it because like I could go too hard, and that's not where I want to be. I want to be no alcoholic. So, but
Yeah, I don't feel like that.
alright, your turn.
Never have ever done something stupid.
Boys, every day I do something stupid. Every day, like I mean, I'm probably gonna do something stupid in the next 5 minutes. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm just do stupid things all the time. That's just a part of life. Like, I mean, we all aren't. We all don't always make the brightest decisions all the time. You gotta admit that. So yeah, definitely. So alright. So never have I ever cut my own hair. Never cut your own hair?
Mm-hmm.
I cut my own hair, guys.
Okay. Never have ever gotten in trouble.
That's a no-brainer. White person never has gotten in trouble. I'm not saying I was a bad kid, but I do what kids do. Try to get away with things, and I got in trouble a lot. All the time.
Yeah, I did. So when I was 17, I did some real dumb in school. Real dumb.
What you do?
You ever heard of the thing called the Michael Jordan?
No.
Like, basically what happened is they would try to like do the hand and then dunk it on top of your head.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So one day in gym, we was doing this to each other. But I'm the dumb one now, decided to take it up a notch and do it to the teacher.
Okay.
To the gym teacher.
Right.
So it didn't. It really didn't.
So what happened?
So what happened was I did it and everyone saw it. So the teacher immediately threw me at the classroom, said go to the principal's office. And the whole school, and within maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, the whole school found out. And I regretted it immediately after that. But come to find out, luckily no police got involved, nothing like that. But later, the whole day, I was so nervous and so paranoid, like, what the fuck did I just do? I'm gonna go to jail. Come to find out.
You always think you gonna go to jail.
I did.
Yo, this dude always think he gonna go to jail. Like, yo.
Yeah, but that was assault, you know what I mean? So I did something real dumb. And because I went to the principal, he said, listen, it can go two ways. He can forgive you, or the police can get involved. It's up to him. I'm like, oh, please, no police. Don't need it. No.
I was like, y'all really gonna get police involved for playing around dumb?
They didn't. But he was just telling me that's however he would feel to do it. You get what I'm saying? It would be up to the gym teacher because I did it to him. So what happened was I was trying to get the principal not to tell my parents at home. And he called and told them. So I got home. My grandfather was outside. I was to say my grandma's husband at the time was outside waiting, and so was my mom. And he yelled at me, and it was really embarrassing because he was a corrections officer. So he said, "You want to go to jail?" I'm like, no. And he was just yelling at me, and then the worst part, it was so embarrassing. My cousin walked out, and I'm like, "Please go back inside. Please go back inside." Because the one thing is, my cousin was really there for me, like a father figure. So for him, it's like if he heard about it and looked at me like it was like I was done something stupid, I'd have really it'd really hurt me. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, please go back inside. But he found out about it, and come to find out at the time, I went to high school and they have a thing called 3 to 7, which is basically after school. So if you can't go to school during the day, they give you 3 to 7, and you can do that. And thank goodness, all I had to do was write a letter and apologize. But that was the dumbest thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I'd never do it again. I tell anybody else, don't do it.
You was a kid, man. You know, I won't hold that too tight. All right, so my turn. Never have I ever cut school.
No, not on my own. No.
Never in high school.
No.
Alright, so I cut school one time in high school. Like, I'm telling this now. But me and my best friend at the time, he had a girl that liked him, and I ended up meeting one of her friends, and the friend had liked me. So we made a day we cut school. So what we did was we got on the bus, and then when the bus stopped us to pick up another set of kids, we walked off the bus. So we met up with the girl and her friend. So we went in there, her house, her apartment, and he was chilling with her, and I was chilling with a friend. Nothing serious happened, But that was the first time we cut school. It was fun, though. But it was,
And I'm sure your mom and dad found out they
no, they didn't.
Really?
They probably gonna find out and see this, but like, they didn't find out. Like that, they never found that out,
So-
which was like, because like sometimes the school will call home, sometimes they won't. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know what. It was so long ago, but they didn't find out. So I was basically at school every day. That was the one time I really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the time we cut school.
The bus driver didn't say nothing?
Yeah, bus driver did say something. When we got off the bus, he's like, hey, where y'all going? Like, we just kept going, like we was gone. You know what I mean? So we did that. Like, we was young, we was meeting up with girls. Like, this our only opportunity that we see we gonna get to hang out with girls, because we was always with our parents or we have our own place. We were kids,
Right.
so we couldn't really, you know what I mean? The only way we didn't have cars and stuff. So the only way we could hang out with them and stuff like that was on time, and they were kids too. So
Right, so you just went for it.
right, we had to do it at a time where we had time, and they were gonna be alone. We were gonna be alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And most of the time, your parents you know alone is when they at work. You know what I mean? When you supposed to be at school.
Right.
All right, you go ahead.
All right. Never have ever been bullied.
Yeah, I've been bullied, man. It was in 3rd grade or 4th grade. It was by this kid, man. I'll never forget it, man. I was a very quiet kid, especially in elementary school, and he lived in the same neighborhood as me. He used to always pick with me. I mean, physically and verbally. I remember one time this guy kicked me in my head. So I used to tell my mom. I told my mom about it. She actually went up to the school and she got involved. My older brother got involved at one point. My older brother, he's 3 years older than me. He basically my protector. You know what I'm saying? But he was in a different school. So my brother got involved and talked to the kid. But the school got involved. But long story short, like the kid had like problems too. Now at times when you see like kids bullying and stuff like that is because what's going on in the household. But I would say though, anybody out there that's getting bullied or kids, make sure your children are not getting bullied, because the psychological damage that it does to them. Because I remember for me, I was young, I couldn't handle that. I didn't even want to go to school. It put me in a depression. I was just depressed, and when you're young, you can't handle that psychological. When you're being bullied, you can't handle that. That's why some kids commit suicide.
Yeah.
So make sure if your child is getting bullied, you know about it so you can, because they can't defend themselves. You have to step in and do it. Like if my child is getting bullied, I'm jumping in there, no question. He's stepping back. I'm taking care of everything, the parents and the child, because I've been through it, so I know what the psychological damage it can do.
Yeah, actually, I was bullied too in elementary school for reasons I don't know, and I guess I was the oddball. I was a quiet kid, and I was the only one with Caribbean roots. Maybe that made me different than everybody else. Then, give respect, I was a little weird. Like for me, you know them little pizzas you used to have in school, the little rectangle pizzas.
Elio's pizza.
Maybe something like that. But basically, it's a rectangle with cheese on top, whatever.
Every school had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I used to do was I used to get the pizza, whatever. I used to go to the salad cart, whatever, and take the ranch dressing and pour it over the pizza. And kids thought I was weird for that, except for the one teacher. But I'm like, at the time, it tastes pretty good. So I used to just make some food and just be weird. I don't know.
Facts. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like I feel like I've never bullied people. Well, I have done stupid things when I was like young, but I've never bullied people like that. Like I have maybe picked on somebody over some stupid stuff, but it wasn't a continuing thing. It'd be like one time. You know what I mean? But
Right.
I don't like bullies. I don't like people that bully people. I think that's a weak way to do things. And like I said, you know, it's when you become a bully, be prepared for you one day to be able the tables to be turned. You know
Exactly. Because one thing I would say was I probably picked on high school too, but by the point I got to high school, it didn't matter to me. Because one thing I've learned was, you know what? If they're laughing at you, just laugh with them.
I mean,
Because for me, you used to say something. If it was funny, and if it was about me, even if it was funny, I would laugh.
I hear what you're saying, and we tell ourselves these things to just keep us going. But at the same time, like when you're young and you were kids, you don't really have that. Your brain ain't to that point where you have that maturity for that. You're trying to fit in. You want to be liked by your peers. You're trying to get a girl. You're trying to dress a certain way to be fit. All you worried about when you're in high school, let's keep it real. All you worried about is fitting in. That's all you worried about. After grades and all that, you get grades just so your parents don't get on you, right? But you really just worried about fitting in. You want to be liked by your peers, or you want the girls to like you. It's a popularity contest.
Right. But the funny thing is for me is I don't know. Maybe because it was a small school or whatever, but there were people who knew my name and I didn't know theirs.
Yeah, I mean, because people gossip. People gossip and talk. There's people that knew my name and I ain't know their name. People knew of me that I ain't know. And there's people that I knew their name and they didn't know I know their name. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because me personally, I've never had a lot of friends. I've always been the outsider, and for me, it's like I don't know. The one thing I do wish I had was cousins in school.
I don't know, like, see, for me, I had an older brother. I only spent 1 year in high school with my older brother. And he was a senior and I was 9th grade. And it was the funnest time ever. I had a lot of fun, and it was good. My brother was very popular. He was very cool. He was always with the girls. He was smooth. So it made it easier for me a lot because people knew him. And they all like, he's definitely little brother. You know what I mean? So I had that, and all his friends, they knew I was his little brother. So then I had that as well. But that lasted 1 year. He graduated next year.
Right.
So that was cool. But then my sister, she came right behind me. So then I'm the older brother to her now. So then I'm in that older brother role now. So then, I mean, it's. I now have my best friend in high school, so we were good. I mean, I had a lot of good people that were supportive that liked me. So I had that.
But the thing about it was for me is like, okay, you know what? You had your sister. There was no one else in my family with me in high school. You know what I mean? It was just me. And the thing about it, even now, I'm the oldest. All my cousins and stuff like that, they're all in the same age group. So at some point, they may see each other in school or whatever. You know what I mean? Like me, it's just me. Yeah, there's Andrew, but Andrew's like 7 years younger than me. So he's going to be there by himself. And then again, that's it. I'd be in high school, he'd be in middle school or elementary. You know what I mean? And the thing about it was, other kids in school, but let's listen to my cousin. That's my cousin. And or like for example, like how a lot of kids in school grew up together from little kids. You know what I mean? I just came in and moved in, and I was like, man.
I mean, that's same thing with me. Like I was in the Virgin Islands. I came in when I was 7, still young, but I didn't grow up with kids from like preschool and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I had to fit in as well. It took me a long time to because I was different. You know what I mean? And I came from a whole different world. I came from a different. I came from an island. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up in America in my first 7 years of my life. I came from an island. So we had accents. We were taught differently. We were trained differently. Certain things people do in America we wouldn't do. We were just raised differently. So, I mean, even for us, it was hard. My sister had cancer at the time, so that even made it even worse. So, you're not always going to have, sometimes you're going to have to do things alone. Like, whether it's in school, whether it's job, you always going to have to do things alone. That's just a fact. Like, so, like.
But then again, if you find that there's someone there that's similar to you, you kind of can get along better. Make friends a little easier, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it helps. Like, I had my best friend in high school, and I met him in middle school, and then he was my best friend. That made it a lot more enjoyable for me.
Right,
you know what I mean? But,
the one thing I would say in high school was I didn't feel like it was bullying. It's just more that it's just funny to people, you know what I mean? Like, people said I was always funny. I don't know how I was funny. Maybe you consider me funny, I don't know. But I just be myself and just laugh or whatever,
I mean, you dealing with a bunch of 15, 14, 16-year-old kids. They're not mature for that yet. They just not, like, things that we older, we may say don't do that, that's rude. They not at that age for that.
Well, not even that, but it's like, I wouldn't even be doing nothing. I would just be myself, and they be saying I'm funny. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you're a little different from most of them.
Yeah. And one thing I hated the most, the most. You probably got this too. Was I would listen to my music, my reggae music, my dancing music, and they look at me like, "Do you know what they're saying?" I'm like, "Yeah."
No, I didn't get that too. I didn't even listen to a lot of reggae music in school or whatever, but I didn't get that. Like, see, when I first came to America, when I came to Jersey, not America, Jersey, our accents went away quick.
Right.
It went away within a year. So the first time we came there, we had an accent, but it went away real fast.
Right.
So if you really listen to me talk, though, if you really listen, you'll hear my accent.